I guess we back and it's working now. You want to know what I did different? Absolutely nothing. It just decided to work this time. So from now on, I'm not going to hit start streaming until it's actually working. Sound good? Sound great? Awesome. I won't hit anything until it works. Because you can't... I think I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. There is nothing on this planet that boils my blood more than just a machine not working the way it's supposed to. Because a lot of the times it serves one purpose. In this case, game capture serves one purpose, to capture the game. So when it doesn't do that, I'm like, and it doesn't give me a reason why, I get mad. But anyways, we're good now. We can relax. I'm saying we can relax. I'm the one who needs to relax. But I'm mad. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, pretend like I'm not. I'm fucking mad. But I'm gonna calm down because now it's working. Presumably. Oh my god. Oh mein Gott. If you're German. Can I change a WebP? So now that this is working, I can do the other thing. Can I convert this into a web, or from a WebP to something else? Like... literally anything else that'll actually work. That way, this thing's funny. The fish looking at you. I'm just gonna say convert WebP to PNG, sure. Okay, thank you to whoever dropped by the stream. This is the third thingamabobber, so... This video has been removed by the uploader. It absolutely has not, but okay. We good now? This is a whole lot of work to play a video game, man, I gotta tell you. Alright there, now we have a thumbnail, kind of. It's not my thumbnail, I stole it, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do in this world, in this life, on this planet. You gotta do what you gotta do. But we're good now. We can play a video game. That, again, that's a lot of work to play a video game. But damn it, we're here. I'm going to give it just a second in case anyone that was in before is like, why are there 17 different streams? I'm trying to watch this one. Thank you, by the way, for my notification, folks. I'm sorry to blow up your notifications, but here we are. Alright, so I'm going to go use the restroom, and we will get started here in just a moment. Alrighty. I'm back. And I think we're ready to go. Stream actually freaking works, which is great. I guess I don't need the headphones on my head for this now that I think about it, because it's just going to play music. Bam. We're good. It's a happy day. Let me get my controller. Please, please, thank you. Awesome. Put that over here, and we're ready to go. Did I look at stats? I don't think I did. Or if I don't know. You know, I don't really remember the things I do in these games a lot. Anyways, here is, this is for the playoffs, right? Yeah, it's for playoffs. Season stats. Here we go. I want to look over this one more time if I didn't already. Then there's even more of a reason. Eric Becker with just over 5,000 passing yards, 40 touchdowns to 15 picks. That's a lot. That's a lot. 52 sacks is probably too many. Like, there's 34, 33, 33. Yeah, we let up a lot of sacks. That's not nice. Definitely. Whoa! Can I speak English? We'll see. Did that lead the league? Surprisingly, no! It was 4th in the league. Byron Leftwich, Zachary White, who's an 81 overall. Look at that, man. He's a good quarterback. Yeah, they've got them one over there, but we also got us one right here. Brett Favre taking sacks, probably throwing picks as well, if I had to guess. Not the worst. Not the worst. But Eric Becker was your MVP, and if he wasn't MVP, he got robbed, because I'm sure I looked at the awards. I hope I did. Let's take a look. Work done. He was hurt. He was hurt quite a bit. He averaged 4.1 yards a carry. That doesn't even feel correct, but he did. There's Larry Fitzgerald with 1786. Sean Bryan, who I hope he comes back. Let's take a look at the injury report. Yep. I'm going to make sure it wasn't like a career ender. Primetime player. Season awards. Here we go. Season awards. Eric Becker. Offensive player of the year, Aaron Brooks. Julius Peppers with 23 sacks. Oh my God, Julius Peppers. Harry Dennis. That's a gross name. And then Eric Price for defensive player of the year. Kevin Jones with 1565, who also had the Super Bowl MVP award. Good for him, man. All right, we can go into our schedule now and go through our retirements. I'm a little worried. I think our center will probably retire if he didn't already. I was looking through some of my old videos to try and like familiarize myself. What are the franchise options? Oh, yeah, this is all normal. All right, retirements. No. Didn't even know we had you. When did we have you, and why did we have you? It's 72 speed. Not Samari Roll, man. Can I talk you out of retirement? I don't usually do this. But how much would he do it for? He says he will unretire for one more year for $2.6 million. That is how much he would unretire for one more year for. I'm very tempted, because this is one of the players of the team, one of the OGs. I don't ever do this, but it's a feature of the game that I love. You can't do it in modern Madden, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm not even going to take suggestions on this. I'm just doing it. Samari Roll, you're coming back to the team for one more year. We're running it back. We're going to try and get you a Super Bowl before you retire. Corey Harris, you can retire. Javon Curse, here are all the guys that we have to re-sign. And we're going to be making some tough decisions. Whoa, no, I'm not ready. I want to look at everybody else as well. Willie Rofe retires. That's huge. Sean Lynch is pretty huge as well. Who else retires? Let's see. Dexter Jackson is a big one. Steven Davis. He's old. Here's Warren Sapp, the hungry man. No. Oh, what I wouldn't give to get him on my team, man. Dang, Warren Sapp, the hungry man. It sucks that he's gonna retire, dude. That really sucks. Now, the only good thing is he's a 49er, and we have to face the 49ers usually every single year. So we won't have to face him, won't have to face Trey Teague, and we'll see what they do in free agency. Ty Law, he retires, yeah. Kevin Carter. There's a lot of big retirements. Oh, my. Yeah, Herring. That one's not that big. Charles Woodson, that's pretty big. Matt Turk is retiring. Derek Brooks is retiring. No, Lawyer Malloy. That is huge! Lawyer Malloy at a 95 is retiring. God, man. Adam Timmerman, that's pretty big for them. They're going to have to find a new starting guard. Aaron Shea. I don't think, yeah, it's not that big. Troy Brown. Surprised he didn't retire sooner. Andy McCullum. He's pretty good. Todd McBride. Pretty solid. Amon Green and Peter Boulware. This is a divisional rival right here. The Atlanta Falcons, one of our divisional rivals. So this is freaking huge. They lose Peter Boulware and Amon Green, which means that they're left now. Never mind, dude. Don't get my hopes up. What are we talking about? They're set. Dang, they're set. This does hurt their defense, though. Instead of Peter Boulware, looks like they'll go with Dontarius Thomas. Wasn't he on the team? Was he on the team? I don't remember. Maybe he wasn't on the team, but he's got good speed, good tackling. If he wasn't on my team in this, I usually get him as a depth piece, which is why I recognize him so much. Stover and Drew Bledsoe retires. They're going to need a new... Nope, they got Zachary White. They'll be fine at quarterback. The Jags lose Will Shields and Chad Lewis and Keon Carpenter. That's pretty big. The Jets lose Bobby Hamilton. Anyone else pretty big? Eddie George retires. He's not that good anymore. T.O. Terrell Owens, the cover athlete, retires. We won't have to face him. Now he is in the AFC, so we weren't facing him anyways. Marcellus Wiley. Here are the Ravens. They don't really lose anyone worth noting. Darren Woodson, decently big retirement. And back to us, we're just losing Corey Harris, at least for this year. All right, now we can go past that. The re-signing period, this is where we got to make the tough decisions, as I said. We've got quite a few guys, and we're going to start off with, let's go bottom top. D.D. Lewis at this moment in time, I cannot just be like, yeah, bring him back, because we don't have the money. Irving Erickson, I will do everything in my power to keep him on the team. He is my favorite depth piece that I have ever drafted. Now, maybe not a star, but he's just that dude. Joey Thomas, he has made some plays for us, but unfortunately, he might be one of the guys to go. Avion Kaysen, I think his time has just come. He's not that good. He's only going to get worse. Jeremetrius Butler, he's kind of in the same vein. I don't want to lose him because he's pretty good, but he's going to get worse most likely. William Webb cannot go anywhere. 4-year pro, he will get better, probably anyways, and I want him on this team. Now, our tight end room right now is looking kind of interesting with him and Dallas Clark. I just don't want to mess with that, though. I like them both. I think our tight end group is one of the best in football, truthfully. So let's start at the top, actually. Javon Curse, what do you want? You want $3 million for a year. The question is he worth $3 million in 1 year with the potential to get way worse? I don't know. I really don't know. Jerome McDougal, is he going to get worse? Is he going to get better? Is he going to kind of stay the same? Again, I don't know. I think the obvious choice here, though, Henry Swanson, he has to stay. He's an 82 overall, 3-year pro, will likely get better. And, I mean, this guy has 99 tackling. You just can't replace that. Yeah, he doesn't really get into the backfield much. He doesn't shed blocks as well as he should. But he's just such a secure tackler, you can't let that go. So we're going to bring him back. Forrest Mendoza, I know people want me to get rid of. I know that. I'm very aware people want me to get rid of Forrest Mendoza. But let's pump the brakes a little bit and figure out how much money we're going to have before we make these kind of decisions. Because now I'm attached a little bit to Forrest Mendoza. I think William Webb has to stay. One of our OGs from our original draft class. We're going to go ahead and sign him. A little over $1 million a year. That's kind of a bit, but it's fine. I think we can go ahead and say Kaysen has to go. D.D. Lewis likely will have to go. Javon Curse. Again, looking at it, this would leave us with 10 mil. This would leave us with... Well, he only wants about $1 million a year. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I just wish I could front load the contract a little bit, you know? Or, no, I wish I could back load it. Really, more so. But that would still be pretty not smart of me. Is Dallas Clark the one that's going to have to go? 1 catch for 4 yards all season long. Has not had a touchdown with us at all. He might have to go. Jeremetrius Butler. I think him and Avion Kaysen are going to have to go. And it really sucks for Kaysen. Lo and behold, he has returned. Yes, I figured it out. I'm sorry if you got a whole bunch of notifications or anything, but yeah. I'm back. Thank God. Is chat popping up on the screen? Hold on a second. No, because it has to be here. There we go. Now it's working. Now it's where it should be. So, again, 13.5 mil. And now that you're here, you can help me, man. I need help, because these are tough decisions. Javon Curse is likely to get worse. He wants $3 million. What was the problem? I don't know. I still don't know. I just started it up like normal again, and it worked this time, so I'm not going to ask questions. I think he wants a bunch of guaranteed money. He wants minimum 40% guaranteed. I don't want to give him that. I won't lie to you. Jerome McDougal, he only wants about $1 million a year, and he has the potential to get better. He's also an OG of the team. I think we got to keep him. We got to keep him. We've got Irving Erickson. I said I'd do anything in my power to keep him on the team, and luckily he just doesn't want that much money. I'm so confident in him, I'm going to give him more guaranteed money in 3.3 a year for a 10-year pro. Hell no. That's what I'm thinking, and here's the thing. He had 7.5 sacks is good. That's really good, but it's not $3 million in 2007. You know what I mean? I have a feeling his speed is going to taper off. His run coverage likely will taper off. Not as good in the pass rush. He already isn't the most secure tackler ever. So we just got to see what we're left with. I mean, Avion Kaysen, you've got to go, probably. Jeremetrius Butler. I've had a lot of fun with him. Multiple interceptions in multiple years for us. But he just isn't going to get any better. How much money does he want? That's too much. No, we can't do that. How much money does Dallas Clark want? About the same. I don't think we can do that for a guy who caught 1 pass for 4 yards. It's not going to happen. So these 3 guys are going to go. D.D. Lewis is going to go. So as of right now, we have Joey Thomas, Javon Curse, and Forrest Mendoza. Of those guys, Joey Thomas weirdly has performed. As you can see, he's got an interception in the last 2 years. Each of the last 2 years, he's got a sack, a forced fumble, which we don't really do all that much. He's got the speed and the agility. I think we keep him. This is what he wants. He wants just under basically $1 million a year. I don't know if he's going to get better, but I feel comfortable giving him this. What do you think? As I take a sip of drink. I say we go for it. Still going to leave us with 10.9. I'm comfortable with that. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. All right, Joey Thomas, you're coming back to the team. D.D. Lewis, again. Well, the thing is, like, his... Do it. You got it. Already did it. There's a bit of a delay. D.D. Lewis is solely speed, and that's it. I can't keep that on the team. We can get someone in the draft. So as of right now, these 4 guys, all going. So our only 2 question marks now are Forrest Mendoza, who this is what he did this year. 9 catches, 165. Now, I don't have it in front of me. The other numbers, like his drops and stuff. His leadership and consistency is good, which in this game means he will likely get better. I think he's 77 overall, and he could get better. What do you want? He only wants about $1 million, 1.25 a year, basically. I don't think we should front load your contract, though. Well, you know, I say we keep him, man. I know people. I know y'all don't like him, but he's a 77 overall. You'd resign? Well, you're the only one in chat right now. Anyone else needs to speak up or forever hold their peace. Because I know that there's a couple people in chat. But I'm keeping him. At least for now. And if there's something new on the horizon, fine. We'll get there when we get there. But Mendoza will likely get better. This brings us to the last question. 9.5 mil. As I knock the cord off my table that I need to make my controller go. Javon Curse, it's a lot of money. How much would it be if, like, to get it up? Okay. Fully unguaranteed deal for about 3.1. We'll do 3.11. What we can do is sign him to this. No money at all is guaranteed. That way, if he just drops off a cliff, like he drops 10 overall, then at the start of the year, we cut him. We cut our losses, get all of our money back. No problem. If he stays the same, we can keep him. This is what I'm thinking, and it's not that much money because it's only for 140,000 more. We're left with 6.39 million in cap, and we can go through the team and maybe cut a player or two for some extra cap room. What do you say? That's my pitch. Because I do think we should see what happens with him. I don't want to just let him walk for nothing. I want to at least hold on to him. That way we could either trade him or just cut him outright later on. Because this is more like a deal restructure kind of thing. Let me know what you think. Let's go for some water. I just had some energy drink, but let's have some water. Water is good. Drink some water, y'all. Sounds like a plan. Hey, if you... Alright, let's do it. This obviously doesn't matter, but that's what we'll do. We're going to sign him to 3.11, fully unguaranteed. Worst case scenario, we cut our losses. Javon Curse is back, and these are the 4 guys that we will not be re-signing. It kind of sucks for Avion Case, and he's one of the OGs. So is D.D. Lewis. Jeremy Treese Butler was in our first free agency class. But, man, we're trying to build a Super Bowl team here. You've got to make tough decisions. So that's just going to have to be how it's going to have to be. Let's go ahead and release. That's tough. I don't like that. I don't like having to get rid of them. Well, okay. We don't have to get rid of them. They'll be in free agency. Worst case scenario, we just bring them back. I have to charge my phone. Because that's how I'm looking at chat. Alright. Let me open up Twitch also and make sure I'm not missing anything over there. If for some reason you're over there, get away from there and come to the YouTube. But as it sits, like I don't have the means to look at both at the same time. I mean, I could check it real quick. Yo, why is my... Now my keyboard's not working. Why is my keyboard not working? Uh-oh. It was working. Never mind. It's good. Alright. Free agency. Free agency. Who's it gonna be? I'm nervous to click this button, because this could make or break the year next year, based on who's in here. Who's it? We got some guys. Oh, we've got some moves we can make. Hold on a second. I remember, is it last year? I think last offseason, which was forever ago at this point. It was like a 9-minute video because I didn't sign a single person. But we can look right now at who we need. Let's see. We need potentially a new running back. I mean, Warwick Dunn is getting up there in age. Oh, oops. We need... I think our receivers are fine. Sean Bryan got hurt, and that's just unfortunate. That happens sometimes. But I draft really well as far as receivers go, so I'm not worried about that. Tight ends, I'm okay running 2 tight ends. I'm okay with this this duo right here. Maybe getting one in the draft way later on. A center could be good. Fernando Barton. Datch is just a backup, but Barton is young. He's going into his 2nd year, 3rd year. I'm not actually too sure, but he so far looks really, really good. The guards look pretty good. The tackles look good, but that means nothing when Walter Jones is sitting right there. Now, he's 12-year pro. I wish it would just say their age, but he's a 12-year pro, so he's probably around 35, 36. How much does he want? He wants about 3.3 a year. That would basically be all our money. Deuce McAllister is here. He's not as fast as Warwick Dunn. He also has worse secure ball, but he has better break tackle. So if we wanted another running back here, we could get a Deuce McAllister or something like that. The other options at running back, we got Ed Copeland. It looks like this is a young guy that they just moved on from. He has, I don't know, though. He's got some tendency to fumble the football. Oliver Hunt has that same issue. Nathan Soto is slow as molasses. He can't break tackles, really. He's not agile, but he'll never fumble, really. I'm good. I don't think we need any of these guys. I gotta be honest with you. Dwayne Walsh looks awful. How do you have 68 freaking speed at running back? That's disgusting. Here's Avion Kaysen again. We'll see. But as it sits, we've got 3 running backs. We don't need to get one. The only reason we'd get one is if it was a starter. Quarterbacks, if you need a quarterback, I'm sorry, this is not the year. This is not the year to need a quarterback. Receivers, Joe Horn is here. He will get worse. He will get much worse. Holy Christ. Harold O'Brien has 100 speed. That's ridiculous. Bobby Ingram, Jabbar Gaffney. Keith Peters, an auto-generated guy, looks fantastic. 6'1", so he's got decent size. 95 speed, 92 route running, 86 catching. I don't see what's dragging him down. Maybe his jumping. His agility could be better. It's really about it. I mean, guy looks like he could be a fantastic, fantastic receiver for someone, but he just won't get too much playing time on this team. How much money would you even want? Like $1 million and some change a year. Someone's going to get them a good one right there. Again, we don't need center. Don't need guard. The only real splash we could make is Walter Jones. At least on the offense. On the defensive side, well, we could get a new punter. And I'm going to be honest with you. Our punter freaking sucks. All right, Craig Jarrett. We love Craig Jarrett. He's an OG, but he's got to go. Do I draft one or just take him? Brad Maynard. Maynard might not even be here, but for like a year. So I'm not going to pick him. God dang, Scott Massey. You're nasty. Alright, at D-tackle, we don't really need D-tackle or D-end. Not really, anyways. We're kind of playing out Curse and McDougal. Worst case scenario, they both get worse, and we only have to keep one of them. D-tackles, I think we're good. Swanson and Wilfork has been a pretty good duo. It's not the best of all time, but it's serviceable. It would be great if we could get someone on the defensive line that was just obscenely good, but it doesn't look like that's here. Jonathan Sullivan's quite good. Really good run stuffer, but for how much money? Hell no, that's way too much money. Defensive end, there's nothing. Unless we want to get a young guy. Like, oh, no run coverage at all. This is pure tackling here. Like, yeah, we would have to get a young guy and hope he develops, but like Randall Kelly, 92 pass rush and 79 speed. No. D'Angelo Hall. I don't think we need corner. We do need linebackers just for depth. But as far as corner goes, I feel like we've got corner for at least right now. But Samari Rolle already wanted to retire. I talked him out of retirement just for this year. and we need more depth. So I think corner is something we gotta go after. Safeties are good. So we need, as of right now, at least a corner, an inside linebacker, and that's really about it. And then I kind of want to just try. We might as well try for him. We're only going to get like a year out of him, probably. But Walter Jones, why would I not? He only wants about 3.3 a year. It's fully guaranteed, though. Gross. Ooh, gross. Maybe I don't do that. I don't know. I'm going to back out. That way it doesn't automatically progress the day. If you're watching right now, what do you think? What do you think we do? This is the splash right here is Walter Jones. He's got 56 speed, too, which is actually good for a tackle. 78 strength is fine. Outside of that, I mean... maybe we do go D-Lo. D'Angelo Hall. What are you looking like? 93 speed, 77 coverage, 47 tackle, 99 agility. How much do you want? Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Ugh. That's too much money, dude. We already don't have that much money. Anyone else in here? Someone young, maybe? I'm going to try and help with draft scouting. Sounds good. Thanks, John. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Stuart Pittman. 5'11", 89 speed, but not much in terms of agility. Agility is really, really important at the cornerback position in this game. Coverage is pretty good. We just need someone who might progress. That's the big thing here, is we're looking for someone, not for this year, but for next year. And to maybe, like, play some downs here and there. Rich Gardner, didn't we have him? Maybe not. But it looks like this is one of the only young guys. And the other guy is D'Angelo Hall, who just wants too much money. Stuart Pittman. Maybe we do go with the white corner. He's a white cornerback. When do you see that? How much money do you want, dude? A little over $1 million a year. I don't want to pay you that, though. I don't. Do we draft a corner? I'm drafting a corner. I'm not getting one of these guys. I'm not. I'm going to put all my money right now into Walter Jones. But we're doing it a little different. I'm going to give him 20%. Pen and paper. This is what he wants, right? To get up to that, we would have to basically offer 1061. Sounds about right. This would be 3.5 a year. It's a lot, but it's really not that much for a left tackle. So, we're offering. Outside of that, though, we've got maybe a couple milli to play with right here. And outside of... we need to solidify the line so bad. We gave up some of the most sacks in the NFL. Alright, it already went ahead and went. Walter Jones accepts outright. Usually they fight for more, but I think Walter Jones is just too old. He doesn't want to deal with it, so... oops. So, we've got him. Now we've got to figure out... let's just go ahead and take it. Bam. We've got 2.8 mil to work with. Let's take a look at the players and see if there's someone we can cut or something like that. Because we can make some serious moves here. Brian Waters. We've got Chris Samuels and Jeff Backus. Have the combine info. So I was always good at drafting. Oh, yeah. It's pretty similar in this game. So Jeff Backus, he's only making 1.2 a year. But he's going to just rot. You know what I mean? He's going to sit here and rot. We've got Samuels, Backus, and Jones. We don't need Backus right now, and we can trade him for a pick. Outside of him, we don't have too much, I gotta be honest with you. Corners, the thing is, I'm not overpaying for anybody. I refuse to do that. As you can see, I feel like if we go to our contracts here, the guys making the big money deserve the big money. The only real question mark is Javon Curse, and we're just going to see how he pans out. So as it sits right now, it looks like the odd man out is Jeff Backus. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing. Austin Saunders makes a little bit too much money for my liking. He could be on the chopping block too. Tough, man. Tough. This is a really well-built team. I will say that. I feel like this team is built well, built to win. And, you know, no stupid contracts. Even Eric Becker's still on his rookie deal, you know, like we've got a good thing going here. We're gonna move on from Jeff Backus though. Let's go ahead and begin a trade. Jeff Backus, what can you get me? Not quite a first, but you can get me the first pick of the second round. Along with a fourth and a fifth. The thing is, what else? We could trade player for player. We could do that. Or we can go with the first pick in the second draft. Trade for draft capital? Then I think we've got to go with this, right? We could have another first rounder, though. No, not my first round pick. How do I have the 14th and the 27th? Whoa, how did I get the 14th and the 27th? We could have 3 first round picks? If this is what Jeff Backus is getting, we can... Oh, the Titans. Do they need a tackle? No. I feel like I'm going to trade him somewhere where he's needed. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Like 21 maybe? Bills, do you need a tackle? They do need a new tackle. And this would make a lot of sense. We'd get a first round pick out of it. Can I get just a little bit more maybe? Just a 6th. And a 6th from next year. What if I moved him to center or guard? You can't do that in this game. That's one of the worst parts of the game. You can't move positions. You can do it in substitutions, but that feels like cheating at that point. Alright, I think we're doing this. I think we'll go with this. We're getting the first pick. What the fuck am I talking about? We are trading away Jeff Backus to clear up 1.2 mil in cap room and get the first round pick from the Bills as well as 2 6th. One from this year, one from next year. The 21st pick in the draft. I'm pretty happy. This is what we're doing. Now the issue, we only have 4 million in cap room. We're going to be over the cap. We are absolutely going to be over the cap. So let's look in the penalty and see if there's anybody else that just doesn't need to be on this team. The way it's looked so far, though, like, Wayne Bacon... 151. Who are you going to pay 151 to? Nobody. Like, we've got to keep him on the team. Orlando Mare is making a lot for a kicker, but he's a pretty good kicker. Ovi Miguel's making 63,000. Trade the second receiver. You've lost your mind. We're not trading away Sean Bryan. Unless you're talking about Antonio. No. We can't trade anyone here. We wouldn't save any money. This guy, we'd only save 700k. We're not doing that. There's no way. The penalty counts in trades, by the way, which is why I'm saying that. So, like, Chris Samuels, if I traded him away, we'd only save about 2.9 mil. Huh, where do we go from here? I feel like 4 million is just not enough. Well, yeah, he's not making much, and he's like 6'5" or something. 6'6". Antonio, we would only be saving 130k. It's not worth it at that point. This is one of my worst contracts for sure, though. Damn, I'm gonna see if I can restructure a contract. No. That usually doesn't work out. Restructuring contracts doesn't really work out the way you want it to usually. 255, no. No. Oh, my mouse is still on the screen there. D tackles. I'm not getting rid of Vince Wilfork. 4 million is just not enough money, man. We get into this situation every year. Sean Tufts might have to go. Todd Meyer's too good. Backload some of my picks for future picks. We'll see what the draft is looking like, but you're right. Maybe just one first-round pick this year, and we'll have to trade him for future firsts, which I'm perfectly fine with. We will be losing Samari Roll after this year. He already wanted to retire. I talked him out of retirement. That's where some of my money's going. But we need him on the team. Worst case scenario, we cut him at the end of the preseason. Jason Shivers. I don't want to get rid of him. We might have to, but I don't want to. Yeah, we'll just have to probably do exactly what you're saying. Yeah, or a better first this year. Who knows? Free agency, though, we've got our one big splash move. The only other guy I would even think about going for is D'Angelo Hall. And even though we have the money, quote-unquote, for it, we don't have the money for it. We need money for draft picks. So it's going to suck not to bring him to the team. He'd be a welcome addition for sure. He would solidify our other boundary corner spot for years and years to come. But we just don't have the money. And most everybody else wants way too much money. So we're done here. We're done for at least... Let's go to day 15. This guy has 100 speed. Jesus. He's 6'6" with 100 speed. That's ridiculous. Avion Kaysen is still here if we wanted to bring him back. He just... Yeah, that's too much. We have guys. We already have our 3 running backs. Well, I do want to see. Did he get signed? No. Still hasn't been signed. If he gets signed, I want to see where he goes. Nope. Still hasn't been signed. Is he going to have to retire? Damn, man. That sucks. Poor guy. He'll at least not be on a team. That really sucks for him. NFL Combine! The fun part of the game. Now, what we're doing immediately is going to the draft board. The big board. And we're seeing who's here. Salvador Bradley at running back. We could get a running back. We do need a running back. We've got all the tools for a fantastic running back. Warwick Dunn is getting up there in age. And at least for this year, we can run a 2 running back kind of deal. But here's what we're looking like. Salvador Bradley and Stuart Richards. These names, I swear. They don't sound like football players. Speed and agility. Well, he runs a 4.69, so... He runs a 4.740. Do with that information what you will, but for me it means no, I'm not drafting you. This guy, Stuart Richards, runs a 4.43. 4.43 is pretty dang good. That's good for nowadays. That's good in 2026. 32-inch vert is pretty good. 4.3 shuttle is not good. So it's looking like his agility's not that great, but he's strong. So he looks like he's fast. He's strong. He's got those two. He can't catch out of the backfield, but for a, for a bell cow running back, I don't need him to. Are there any other ones down this list? Any other running backs? No. No more running backs. I know we don't need a quarterback. I just want to see. God, he's slow. I always like looking and seeing if we're going to get another Michael Vick type. Nicholas Franklin. Again, we don't really need corner right now, but in the future we will. What about the linebackers? You're 100% right. We do need linebacker help. At least soon, because we've got some older guys. Bob Connor out of Mizzou. 4.75 is a little bit slow. Very strong, very smart, and a really good shuttle. He could end up being pretty dang good, Bob Connor. There's his stats, and these stats are really good for this game. Gene White, that's another one. A white cornerback. Looks really good. We have decent linebackers, just not great. Cecil Craig, he's a little faster, he's a little stronger, a little more agile than Bob Connor over here. Couple more tackles, one less sack, couple more TFLs, couple less picks. Like, he's undersized, but I don't really care about that from an outside linebacker. Kevin Sandoval. I feel like our safeties are good. Did I see someone from Air Force? No, okay. Guy might be a beast too. Cecil Craig. He could be very good. He looks like he could be very good. A. Manning. Alberto Manning. The Hispanic Manning brother. Alright, man. I wonder if anyone ran like a... He was one of the fastest 40s out of quarterbacks. Good for him. Joe Swanson? Damn it, Jeffrey Swanson. Come on, give me someone I can meme about. T. Brown. Travis Brown, not Tim Brown. Daryl Cunningham. God dang. Greg Ward. Cam Ward's white cousin. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Running backs. Let's sort. Here is our guy, as of right now, or at least the guy that looks really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and give him 2 hours, because I could trade up if I wanted to. The running backs in this game go off the board crazy fast, so we've got to watch out for that. This guy looks... No, he's not agile at all. Let's take a look at this, though. We'll take a look at the shuttle, find some of the most... How are you running a 4.8 as a running back? That's ridiculous. Toggle check? Yeah, I'm looking here. Ron Walton. I just don't like his name. Oh, wait, can I change their name? I might have to change their name. If I draft one of these guys. Lorenzo Warren. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool name right there. Lorenzo Warren. He's not very smart, though. V. Kennedy. Virgil Kennedy. These names are crazy. Fred Wells. I'm not saying Frederick. I'm saying Fred. Freddie Wells. Freddie Wells. That's Freddie Wells right there. Dang it! It sucks that he's not any good, because that's a pretty cool name, Freddie Wells. I'm giving him an hour just because his name. I like his name. Salvador Bradley. This is the guy. So the thing is, these can change. The 40 time, the vert, everything can change with scouting. So I'm gonna give him an hour, but we don't really have that kind of time to spare. We've got to make our decisions. Tight ends. We could use a superstar tight end. We've got good tight ends, not great, but there's really not a superstar tight end here. Center. Usually you want a guy that's got really good bench, really good GPA. And it's looking like this guy looks fantastic. Hold on, Roosevelt West. He looks so good. The best bench, one of the best GPAs, one of the best 40 time. He's got the best shuttle. Hold on a second. Yo, we might have to go. I'm giving him an hour. I'm giving him an hour. This guy might be amazing. Roosevelt West. We gotta keep our eye on Roosevelt West. This guy looks great. I value them referring to 07, which is extremely similar. Yeah, it is similar. Looking at our center here, Fernando Barton. It's not that he's bad. He's not bad by any means. It's just Roosevelt West could be a generational kind of center, and that would make our offensive line one of the best in football. Could use a fullback, which is crazy to say. The thing about Magali, though, is he's not horrible. Where's his run block? 74 speed, and his run block, from what I remember, is pretty good. Did I miss it? 66. That's not horrible. My center is 40. That's not the right one. We're looking not Datch. Datch is just there because I pay him like peanuts to play for us. Barton, he's young, so he'll probably get better. We do need a punter. Is there a punter on the top 25? No, there's a kicker, but not a punter. There's a fullback here. Okay. I don't really want to draft a fullback. Neil Green. You're slow. You're so slow. Terrence Neal. I feel like I've seen that name so many times in this game. Jody Snyder. Brother, what? As of right now, the best on the board looks to be not Salvador Bradley, but Stuart Richards. And I think that's who I'm going to pour more time into. I think I kind of just want to know what I'm getting out of him. So let's go Stuart Richards. Let's just give him an hour. Another hour. Give him all 3. We have 1 more to go. Where's that outside linebacker that we really liked? It was Craig. This guy, Craig. Bam. All right. Here are our 4 guys. What do we get? All right. So Salvador Bradley, hands have proven to be slightly above average. He's quicker than at first glance. A real force in short yardage situations. I still think this guy is the move if he's any good. Here we go. This is our guy, Stuart Richards. No, come back. All right, this is good. 86 speed is not bad. 79 agility is also not bad. 82 break tackle is pretty good. Catching is fine. Secure ball, which is your fumbling, is a 42. We're not drafting him. That man is going to fumble every single play. I cannot draft that. Stuart, you're not the guy. I'm sorry. That is ridiculous. Salvador Bradley. Stuart Richards falls to 6. No team should draft him at that point. How do you have that low of... How is it that low? 42. I just don't get it. How is it that bad? I almost want to find out just how bad Salvador Bradley's speed is. Because if it's... I feel like if it's 82 or higher, we can kind of make do with a really, like, bruising running back, but I can't. I just can't with this. Vargas? I don't know. These running backs just don't look good. This looks like not a good draft class, honestly. Nicholas Franklin looks pretty good. But usually the corners are quite good for some reason. There's always good corners. Makes you work hard to bring him down. Very shifty, frustrating opponent. Surprisingly good outside speed. Give him 1. Same thing with you. I'm going to give you 1. The center and the linebacker for sure. I really want to see about this center. A little more advanced as a pass blocker than you'd think. Could struggle if forced on the field prematurely. Needs to sustain his battles better. That's not great to hear because these look amazing. I mean, every bit of his combine looks fantastic. I'm just going to give him 1 more hour. Might be worth a look. What safeties? Oh, okay. Cedric Chandler and Dan Valdez. Cedric Chandler with a 4.47. That's quite good. That is quite good. Dan Valdez runs a 4.8. I want you as far away from me as possible. Cedric Chandler at free safety. We do have John McGraw. I didn't have to go all the way out here to find him, but we do have John McGraw there. The other side is Derek Gibson, and John McGraw is a 72. You might, yeah, you're right. It might be worth it to look at this free safety. He might be the guy. Here he is, Cedric Chandler. He looks good. His jumping is terrible, but who knows? We'll give him an hour for now. See what the notes say about him. Who else is on my big board? There's these two guys. Here's another. Gerald Hunter runs a 4.59 with a 4.32 shuttle. Yeah, well, his shuttle is better than this other guy. This guy has way better shuttle, but his 40 is just ridiculously slow. I can't have that at the back end. Not in this game. Not on Legend difficulty. Kevin Sandoval? No. It's not going to happen. Yeah, I don't think we go with any of those guys. It's not going to happen. Yeah, there are, like, there's definitely... I've drafted some pretty great mid-round guys, but that's usually from college production. I see their college stats and base it off that. Oh, the cat woke up. Batten down the hatches. We're all gonna die! Did you hear that? Do it again. Kitty. Kitty. What's up, buddy? Jody Snyder. 4.8. 4.8 is pretty good from your D tackle. But again, like, I wish it showed me 10-yard split. Like, 10-yard split is far more important for a D tackle, or for a tackle, or for really a lot of guys. Outside linebacker, defensive end. He wants out. Here you go. He wanted to usually go he stands at the door whenever he wants to be let out. All right. Yeah, I wish it did show 10-yard split, because that's far more important for a lot of guys. Not a single receiver in the top 25. It's kind of crazy. Do we go best available? Nicholas Franklin, Clinton Peterson, Dave Valdez? Because it looks like the corners are the best available. We got a bunch of guys running a 4.28. Nothing here. He runs a 4.3. His jumping is awful. So he's going to stay with his guy. He's going to hit hard. He has a 24 on the bench, which is insane. So we'll give him an hour, I guess. Clinton Peterson runs a little slower, but nothing, like, it's not bad. And his jump is also terrible. And this is Valdez. His jumping is better. He's the slowest of the three top corners. All right, here is everybody that's getting hours. We'll see what we got. Bradley actually has good speed. I find that hard to believe, but you know what? We need to figure out something with running back. I'm going to give him his final third hour. We'll see what he gets. If it's 82 or above, I will consider drafting him, as long as his other stuff is insanely good. Has the speed to stick with NFL receivers. Closes on the ball. Loses too many jump balls. Yeah, because he can't jump. He jumps 20 inches. I have a higher vert than him. And I'm white. Not a very consistent tackler. I don't need that from a boundary corner. Really lacking hands. It's not great. Willing and able run support player. So far, it looks like Franklin and Peterson have the most positive marks. Valdez, not so much. But, I don't know. Let's give them both an hour. We might have to just go best available and have that be that. Here's, what is it? Cedric Chandler. We could just go straight defense and try to be a better defensive team. Oh, this is Craig. Oh, this is the guy Craig we were talking about. Here we go. Gets off the edge and can close in on the quarterback. A 4.63, yes, he can. Does not make mental mistakes, a natural pass defender. So he rushes the quarterback, is great against the pass, and amazing mental. I don't see any bad. All 2 hours. I want to see exactly who he is. Average, average, average. That's not good. That really sucks, as he looked really good. This is good, good, good. Wasn't the other running back also good, good, good? Yes, he was. Sounds like a beast. He looks phenomenal. So I want to figure out, I want to see exactly what he is. Again, and then the safety looks really good too. All right, that's what we're doing. Craig's shuttle is a 397. Is it really? Wait, what? How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Dude, this guy's going to be insane. That guy's going to be crazy, isn't he? Excellent, good, good. Franklin looks good. Excellent, good, average. That's okay. That's fine. We'll see about the corner, but let's take a look. This is what we're getting hyped about. His 40 fell. His shuttle got worse. His bench fell. It's not bad. That's the thing, though. It's like these stats aren't bad. I was just made out to believe this guy was like the next Khalil Mack or Von Miller. I feel clickbaited. I actually feel clickbaited. Here's the safety. He has 87 speed, which is pretty good. His jumping is not good at all. His tackling's not good, but his coverage is good. That sounds like a cornerback. This is just a cornerback that plays safety. Dude, you've got to be kidding me. Here's Richards. Well, no. We already looked at Richards. Where's the running back I looked at? 78 speed. He's not going to fumble. 81 secure ball. And by the way, these guys do get better after the preseason. They improve. But at the same time, like, how much more are you going to improve on 78 speed? You can get up to 80? Like, come on now. This draft class looks awful, man. I'm trying to find someone that pops out at me, and so far none of these guys do. We can go after a corner. We can definitely do that. I mean, Cedric Chandler looks decent, but he doesn't tackle. There are a couple other guys. Let's look. Let's see if the big board changed. Right now, Nicholas Franklin is the best of the big board. And I don't know the ratings all that well. Well, I mean, you can kind of like look at them and see what's good and what's not. I will say like a 70 in this game is not the same as a 70 in Madden. You know what I mean? A 70 in Madden's terrible. A 70 in this game is pretty passable. Noah Guzman. You know, like, here's the thing, right? It's left. No, the center looks awful. The center looks terrible. I'm all for building for the future, right? But at some point, we've got to strike now. We've got to decide, hey, this is our time. We've got to go for a Super Bowl now. And I don't see guys right now that really put us over the edge, that make us a better team right now. I'm going to look at Wells. Maybe he's good. But right now, if he has the same 40 as this guy, then it's a 4.65, which is a 78. I would never draft a guy that's going to fumble my football every single play. Receivers, like, I don't need receivers. I really don't. These guys look pretty good, but they're not insane. Yeah, this is just not the draft. Trade your picks for Mike Vick or something? No, Eric Becker's our guy. We're rolling with Eric Becker. We have 3 first-round picks. I'm going to keep my last pick. The Seahawks are going to draft whoever they want, but I want their first round for next year. On top of that, we're going to look and see if there's anything that can make my team better. No. John Abraham, damn. Hughes. That would make us better. It would. Outside linebackers. There's Jeremiah Trotter. I don't know, man. Hey, screw it. So, I'm sorry to Seahawks fans. We're going to gut your team next year. I'm trading my first-round pick for the 21st pick in this draft and the 14th pick in this draft because there is just nobody. There is nobody. This draft class is weak. I'm still going to draft someone, and I think I know who I'm going to draft. It's not the most flashy pick, but whatever. Actually, we're doing this instead. Instead, I want the first pick in the second round from this year. And I think I know what I want to do. I'm gonna fully scout you. I already scouted you. I've got 3 more hours. Who can I throw 3 more hours? 10 sacks allowed, 174. We've got really old tackles. Like, really old tackles. So this would be an opportunity to build for the future. Even though we need to build for right now, we can still do that. We can build for the future as well. Damn, man, I don't know. Tommy Davis looks pretty good. I mean, hell, if he's still there and we can take a shot on him, maybe I go after him. I'll give him like an hour. I'm going to find just some game-breaking speed kind of guys. 461. These guys don't have game-breaking speed. Like, 449 is great, don't get me wrong, but it's not otherworldly. 465 at your D tackle spot is kind of crazy. What's his shuttle? 438 on your shuttle. Look at Bush. Milton Bush. Give him an hour. And you know what? There's 3 punters. Sure, there. Has a good deal of power. That's really all I need. Alright, we get one more look here. This is the corner. This is Nicholas Franklin. And the guy looks otherworldly. Alright, the guy looks ridiculous. 94 speed, which will only get better. 86 coverage, which will only get better. 70 tackling. 65 on the run coverage. This guy can play safety. This guy can play corner, which he is. He could play linebacker if he really wanted to, it seems like. Yeah, that's going to be one of my picks for sure. Frederick Wells looks honestly not too terrible. He just has to... 61 secure ball is still pretty bad. Okay, it's really bad. And that's why I can't pick him. But honestly, out of all the running backs, he looks the best. Bradley looks really good. Aside from the speed, he's just a really major bruiser. And that's great and all, but it's not what we need. It's not the way we play. Oh well. Let's go into the draft and see who's available at 27. Lots of DN. Jesus. That's the only one. How many DNs went? Here's all the guys I scouted. I said if he was available, I might take him. He ended up being a 72 overall. I didn't mean to look at that, but hey. I don't see any reason I wouldn't pick this guy. This guy looks phenomenal. I mean, yeah, we're going to be overloaded at corner. I don't care. That's a good problem to have. Oh, oops. And then, where's my linebacker? It's tough, right? Because we've got Johnny Bailey and David Thornton, and they're pretty good. This guy, we at least know he's going to be pretty good. He's just not again, he's not that game changer that I thought he was going to end up being, which really sucks. Where's my... Here's the safety. We could see about the safety. His coverage is good. His jumping sucks. He doesn't feel like first pick in the second round. That it doesn't feel like that. Again, he looks awful. Bernard Hogan looks like the best center, and it's not really anything crazy. Eduardo Hawkins is terrible. These are all the running backs left, and yeah, dude, this is tough. This is bad. $269, $41.23. Oliver McCormick looks halfway decent. Lots of tackles. This is a terrible draft class, man. There's a couple of guys here in the 400s for tackles. Ellis Stone just has that speed, that different kind of speed. Looks like Clifford Pearson looks pretty dang good as well. Outside linebacker, 382, 15.9. Bob Connor looks better. I feel like it was between Bob Connor and Craig. And Connor originally was higher on the draft board. Might go him. We just don't need outside linebacker that bad. Where's my D tackle I looked at? No. We're staying as far away from him as possible. Looks like 158 is the most, and it just so happens to be this man here. He does not get after the quarterback at all. Dude, what do we do? I'm going to pick Noah Kelly later to be my punter. You have 30 seconds to choose a player. You have 30 seconds to get out of my face. Man. I'm between two guys right now. I'm not picking another corner. I'm between Cedric Chandler and the outside linebacker. Give me the linebacker. I'm not happy about it, though. And my safety's gone. Great. Where'd he go? When did he get drafted? He was a second-round pick to the Jags. He ended up being a 77. Are you kidding me? One, I didn't even want to look at that, but oh man, no. A 77. That's pretty good. Win some, you lose some. Gosh. At center. Where's that one center I saw? Bernard Hogan. He looks like the best center in the draft. Might as well. Fullbacks. Four hands, huh? How are fullbacks getting this much love, man? I like to see it. Don't get me wrong. Jonathan Frank. He's got those different kind of stats. He's got them different stats. He's on the slower side, though. What round is this? The 4th round? I'm not picking a fullback in the 4th round. Paul Francis had 35 sacks. No. Guillermo West. This guy actually looks kind of good. Ellis Stone. I was looking at him and Clifford Pearson. Give me Ellis Stone. He's got more speed. Who was it I was looking at? The fullback? I'll pick the fullback now if he's still there. He was pretty slow, though. Was it Jonathan Frank? Lewis Bush. Frank is going to be a better blocker. Bush is more of a playmaker. With a 4.96 40. At that speed, I'd rather just have the guy... I don't know, man. Better shuttle. Give me Lewis Bush. Maybe a playmaker at fullback is what's going to set us apart. Said nobody ever. I did say I wanted to... Let's see, round 5. We're drafting a punter, but I don't think it's a bad thing to draft your punter at round 5 if he's the best in the draft, and this guy's by far the best in the draft. Is he? No, all 3 of these punters are terrible. What am I talking about? No, actually, no, I'm looking a second time. These punters are terrible. I'll sign a punter. Or I'll keep using my current punter. He's not off the team or anything. So I'll keep using him. $265, huh? Sure, Joseph Barber, we'll give you a shot. That's kind of where we're at right now. It's just, hey, I'll give you a chance. Yep, I'll give you a chance. Right, we're just looking for someone that can wrap up and make tackles. That's all I need. Is that a 150? No. I'm seeing 140s. 146. 141. Benny Moss, you're my guy. Some positions are just gone entirely. He doesn't even look bad. Got a couple of guys here with how many? 34 sacks? Harold Foster looks like he's kind of a happy medium, so we'll go with him. Last pick of the draft. Gosh, man. I mean... Cloud Cross. Or Guillermo West. Gimme Guillermo. Well, I just don't expect much. Nicholas Franklin, I'd say expect a ton out of him. He looks really good. Like, insanely good. He's a 79 overall rookie. I'll take it. Not bad. Not bad. Cecil Craig ends up being a 73. That's not bad. Ellis Stone, a 69. He was one of the last picks of the draft. Or pretty far in the draft anyways. Bernard Hogan, 64. Joseph Barber. We have 50 players. I don't need to sign any of you. I don't have to sign these guys. Like Harold Foster, you're definitely not here. Benny Moss is definitely no. Guillermo West, definitely no. And then, the thing about Bush, he's so slow. I don't want him on the team. Does he even block? No. No, I don't want him. Joseph Barber, good speed, and that's about it. We've got guys that do that already. Bernard Hogan at center. I'd like to keep him. I just have to make up a million, but we can do that. I'm letting these guys walk. Release the rookies. I'm letting them walk. Now we've got some room to make up. We've got some cap room to make up anyways. No. Which money do you want now? No, not release to free agency. Renegotiate. You still want the same contract. Okay. He would want a lot more. Would you renegotiate for something more realistic? No. We have 51 players. Samari roll, renegotiate. No. McAllister, why would you want more money? You're not getting better. Alright, so we got to make up a million, and that's it. Mahre. All these would put me way higher. Are there free agents? Like free agent kickers, punters? That's just the one thing that's killing us right now is we've got to make up this cap room. I don't want to have to touch the roster too much because we've done a really good thing here, but clearly it's not that good because we're the only team under the or over the cap limit. Brian Waters. Brian Waters is probably going to get worse. I don't know what we can get for him. If we can just get another guard. We would have to find a guard that's dirt cheap, man. Hochstein. Maybe. I mean, I don't want to have to gut my team like that. 86, 87, 66. Good look at him. Good look at this man here. Because unfortunately, you just don't see your offensive line that much unless they're doing something really, really great. So it's the position I'd be most willing to give up or to move around, because it's like you're not really seeing it that much anyways. You are awful. You are awful. Arturo Love. No, we don't have any strength. I need you out there pancaking people. Maybe we can get away with it. I have no clue. This would help us save if I look more in depth at his contract. Right, let's go to the Chiefs. Would this put us over the cap and let us start the year? Where is Love? 604, no penalty. So it's just straight up 600K. This would help us save all the money. This would get us all of our money back. So I hate to have to do it, but I'm doing it. We're just kind of doing a flip-flop with the Chiefs here. Arturo Love, he's young. They'll do it. They're happy about it. I'm still going to try and fleece them a little bit, so give me like a third, a second, a second and a third, a second and a fourth. How about a second and a third from next year? I'll do that. Perfect. And we're finally out of cap hell. Finally. Alrighty. I know at the start of the series I said I'd play the preseason games, but there's no real incentive to do it in this game. I thought I would, and I ended up not doing that, so... Sorry if you're a fan of preseason football, which I am, just not in this video game. 51 players, though, is plenty to bring on the roster. You'd obviously prefer your full 54. But you gotta make sacrifices, and that's just how it is. Let's go. We're gonna find out everyone's new ratings. Right. Simulating now, we're going to find out everyone's new ratings. It's one of the most fun parts of the series, honestly, to me, is just seeing the progression. I know that there's another screen I think you can see progression at. I actually don't fully know about that, so don't quote me. But our goal here, no one get hurt, and let's hopefully have a bunch of people take a step forward. It's 3 a.m. Start of the season. Get to see who we're facing this year. There you go. That's what the schedule is going to look like. We end off against the Raiders. That's weird. That's really weird. We're the 30th ranked team in the NFL as far as power ranking goes. And I like going in here. All right, Everett Aguilar is not starting. Eric Becker goes from an 81 to an 83. So it's only a little bit better, but he continues to get better. 99 arm strength, 99 read coverage. His speed actually got a little better too. 85 pass accuracy. He is our QB of the future. Eric frickin' Becker throws absolute missiles, coming off a 5,000-yard season where he upped his touchdowns by 9. Same amount of interceptions. We do want to get those interceptions down, and we will, but the big thing about him is just keeping him healthy, keeping him on the field, keeping him throwing strikes. I don't think Aguilar changed at all. That sucks. Work done goes a little bit down to a 77. He doesn't have the same kind of, like, different speed that we've come to know and love him for, but 88 is still pretty good, and hopefully we can get him one more 1,000-yard season before he calls it quits on his career. Austin Saunders is backing him up, and I just like the fact that he doesn't fumble that much. Brandon Wagner does fumble a lot, so hopefully he just never sees the field. Larry Fitz is a 100 overall. Man, you gotta love it. 91 speed, 88 catch, should be 100 catch. 87 route running. He's just that dude. He is just that guy. 78 break tackle is crazy. Wow. That's insane. A 100 overall. Look at Antonio Bryant. An 87 overall. He was an 80. And he goes up to an 87. He has 96 catching. Since when did Antonio Bryant decide to really step up and play some football? That has not. There's no way that's normal. There's no way that he was an 87 before. I'm looking. I'm gonna look right now. Hold on a second. I'm looking right now. Antonio Bryant was an 80. He had 84 speed, which is up to an 86. He had 85 route running up to an 89. And he had 90 catching up to a 96. This guy just randomly decided, hey, I want to play, I want to be really good at football now. I'm not mad at you for it. I'm very happy from it. Forrest Mendoza ends up going to a 76. What was he before? I don't know. I don't remember. Mendoza was a 77. Okay. You know, that's okay. That's all right. Triondos Luke doesn't really change. He has 97 speed. I don't know what it was before, but he was not a 59, I don't think. He was a 61, so it got worse. That sucks. Yo, no way. No freaking way. No, dude. What do I even say about this? Sean Bryan is a 100 overall. We have two 100 overall receivers. He wasn't a 100 overall, I'll tell you that much. He was like a 91, 92? This man's a 100 overall. 6'6", 90 speed, 92 catching, 97 route running at 6'6". Irving Erickson. I don't think he got any better, but whatever. He still got 97 speed. We have two 100 overalls. Let's just... Let me just hold on. Hold on a second, okay? Let's get this how we're supposed to, okay? Just so we can get a look at this season. Irving on one side, Forrest on the other. Larry, dude, what? I am speechless, man. I am speechless. I kind of expected it from Larry, not from Brian. No way. Randy McMichael got hurt, which sucks and all, but we got William Webb. So we won't fully be able to see what Randy McMichael is, but looks like he is still pretty good. William Webb went down just a little bit, but he's still that same guy. You know, still who we love. Why can't I speak English today? We're going to start Walter Jones. And on the left side, Chris Samuels on the right. It's going to be... No, dude, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Terrence Moss. I think he's like a second-round draft pick. Goes up to, yes, a 100 overall. Arturo Love, who we just traded for, went to an 80. Wow. Barton. Fernando Barton went from a 73 to a 79. Good for you, dude. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm so speechless. I'm so speechless. That's the offense. We've got to have a 100 overall offense or something like that. Alex Brown continues to get better somehow. This man is up from an 87 now to an 89 overall, coming off a 7-sack season. Love to see it. Jerome McDougal actually goes up from a 77 to a 78. Javon Curse goes down to a 79, but he still looks pretty good. He's still got really good speed, really good pass rush moves. He can tackle just fine. I think we're good. I think we're good. On the interior, Vince Wilfork is still a 78. Doesn't change at all. He had 9.5 sacks last year. That doesn't feel right. Henry Swanson had 8.5 sacks last year. He's up to an 87 overall, and now instead of 99 tackle, it's a 100. You know what I mean? David Thornton is up to an 84 overall. Love to see it. Dude, I'm smiling ear to ear right now. And here's Cecil Craig. There he is, Cecil Craig. He gets better. Goes up to a 79 overall, which is pretty good. But Johnny Bailey also got better, and he will keep his spot because he's got an 83 overall with 85 speed, 95 pass rush. I've got to keep tabs on that. I don't send him on pass rushes enough. But there we go. So our linebackers look pretty dang good. Here's Coert, who's an 85 now. He's really getting older. But Ellis Stone ends up being pretty good. He's a 76 overall. He is an 84 speed, which is much faster than Sam Coert. He's also a better tackler, only by a little bit. Just not as good in the coverage and not the greatest pass rush. But he will take over for Coert once Coert retires. Now, our corners. Nicholas Franklin is an 82 as a rookie. 95 speed, 88 coverage, 73 tackling. He is a boundary corner. Chris McAllister doesn't change at all. I still want him being our slot guy, and on the other side, Todd Meyer is definitely still our boundary corner. On the interior, we will have McAllister, and we will have Samari Roll. Aside from that, we've got some good depth pieces like Joey Thomas. Yep, do like that. Joey Thomas, and on the other side, we'll just have Joey Thomas be the full-time third stringer. Derek Gibson stays in 83, which is really good. He's still that 95 speed guy. John McGraw goes up from a 72 to a 75. Love to see that. And then lastly, Olinda Mare stays the same, which is cool with me. Craig Jarrett is always bad. Our kick and punt returners stay the same. Look, I shouldn't have to say it, but I will say it. This is the year. If by some ungodly reason, this year, we are unable to win a Super Bowl, it is a fire sale here in New Orleans. I am nobody's safe. Warwick, you might be gone. Hell, everyone besides our two receivers, you might be gone. Everyone besides Eric Becker, our two receivers, Terrence Moss, basically, if you're not a 90 plus, you're on the chopping block if somehow we do not come away with a Super Bowl victory. At least a Super Bowl appearance, for Christ's sake. Yeah, this looks like the best team in football. If you tell me any different, I don't know what to tell you. We can go around the league and try and find out. Marcus Stroud, he's a 100 overall. Okay, ask me if I care. What are the 100 overalls in this league? We have all of them, basically. Roy Williams is a 100? Good for you, dude. Good for Roy. Santana Moss is a 100 overall. Okay. If you say so. No team has more than one 100 overall besides us. That is something. That is a sentence I just said. Who was that? Oh, it was Jeremy Shockey, of course. Brian Westbrook is a 97. Why? Dude, he does not look any good at all. I mean, good for you. I just don't know where it... Like, how did you get to that point? Yeah, no team has even more than one. We have 3, and 2 of them are receivers. Our offense is 1, 2, 3. It is 4 of our top 5 guys. Our top 4 guys are all offensive guys. 2 on the O-line and 2 in the receiving core. So Sean Tufts is hurt. Randy McMichael, he's questionable. I'm just not going to have him play, honestly, or at least very limited, because I don't want him getting hurt. But I want to see the team overall before we get out of here. And for the stream, that means me playing a different game. I just fail to see it. I fail to see how any offense can match our offense. The only thing I can think of is the running back. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know, but we've got a very fun season ahead of us, and a potentially really frustrating season if we don't perform up to standard, because our standard now is like a 14-2 season, a 13-3 kind of season. That is the kind of season we need to have. Anyways, weird off season, fun off season, and a really fun new set of guys. It's not really a new set of guys either. It's just new ratings. Just the progression is amazing. Let me know if you're excited, because I know I'm freaking excited. I'm real excited. And I'm holding off on playing right now. I want to play right now, but I'm not going to just yet. I'm going to wait. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're excited for the next one. I am. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Alright, so I did like an outro because I'm, what am I trying to say? I did an outro because I am going to turn that into a video. But otherwise, I'm going to figure out what else I want to play. I don't know if I want to play Supermarket Sim right now. I really don't. And yes, it's supposed to be a black screen this time. I was playing MLB, or MVP Baseball 05 last night, and that was pretty fun. I don't think I'm in the mood for it right now. What all do I have? I've got Arena Breakout, which is fun. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Or maybe I'll just get to editing. I'm just gonna get to editing. That's all. You know what? I'm just gonna start editing because I wanna get to this this next season as quick as possible. So I'm just gonna start editing the video. Thank you everyone who stopped by for the stream. If you're in Twitch for any reason, come over to the YouTube. That's where I can actually interact with people. I can only have one stream up at a time, and everything's on YouTube. So thank y'all. I will see you in the next one.